Next up, we have
Next,
Umu Sangare from Mali.
yeah,
Tomorrow, we'll be featuring music from, I don't know, we need to pick a country, maybe North Africa. I actually had a
yeah.
good Algerian one, but I couldn't figure out how to spell it properly. So I just went
Ah,
to maybe next time. Hope everyone is good. In terms of announcements, week 5 hasn't been returned yet. It'll be returned today. I'm really curious to hear how everyone is doing in terms of their the first week in the wild, in the challenges. I don't think we have any other practical, no other logistical announcements other than the interim submission due today. Hope the process is clear for everyone. Yevo, any announcements for
yep.
this?
No, I also just want to say that I was going through the Medium articles for most of you, and I'm putting just comment whatever I notice. It may not, it's not an official kind of whatever, but just whatever I notice, I say. And so it's, you know, don't take it more like, okay, whatever I paid attention while reading, I said it, right? So, but overall, very good, really, really good. Some of you did really even a lot of work, like in terms of like going and the structure. There were a few commonalities that I noticed. Either it's because I was skimming, maybe I was fast and I didn't see, but very few people only stressed that they are doing this, the values they are giving is on the test data, so not on the training data, and that's very different, very, very different results. So you have to be very clear for which element, you know, you can use the archifold or stratified, whatever, cross validation, but at least make it clear for which one it is. And then on the test data, how are you performing? So I think the only few people that I have noticed that they made that distinction, and it's very important to report for that, just that how your model performed on the test data instead of just on your training data. And another thing is the quality of plots. So they're great, and it's probably a very small time because it couldn't really work, but it would be nice just to slightly think about also, because this is the kind of your portfolio, would be nice even after you post it, after whatever, just make sure that it's kind of readable and kind of positioned in a good way. I mean, if it's just not informative, don't put it, more or less. Like, so just think about like, okay, is this thing really helping? So some of the result plots definitely help, like the AUC curves and stuff. But some others, for example, if they are not useful but then they are also not nice, then it's probably better not to put them, just for the sake of like clarity. But overall, I am saying this because I'm just going to be like, okay, it's still this tiny things to improve. So that's just a general thing I want to give. Make sure that you distinguish between training and test, and that the result what you are giving, and then make sure that the plots, either they are beautiful, so that's why you put them, or if they are, or that they are informative. If they don't fall in these two categories, probably it's okay to not put them. I think that's just, I want to say, I will give comment. I mean, I'm reading, I think I'm already halfway, but I'll keep just reading and see. And some of the structures are very, very nice. Some, as I said, as I commented to you, probably it was slightly difficult for me to understand or something that I put it. Okay, so that's from my side. And then
Anyone
from the
else?
submission, yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, from the submission, I think if it's not clear, probably just say it when you are doing your stand-up today's entry, so we know just who's, everybody's clear that you just only submit the whatever public code you have plus whatever, whichever in the leaderboard you are.
I just realized now that we're on the stand-up, we didn't get a chance to update the weekly challenge description on group work, so we'll do that today. We had said we'd do that yesterday. Any other announcements from the team? Usman, Mustafa, Prosper? No? All right. So, who's up first?
I think I'm okay from my side.
Okay.
I don't have much to say. Yeah.
All right. So we can take recommendations, or people can just put their name in the chat. Prosper, how was your CBA yesterday? I saw some good feedback.
routine today, so we had so much fun. Imagination mounting yesterday with our mindfulness activity. It was super fun.
Sounds great.
Yeah.
All right. Who's up? Okay, Rahel.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Well, I just started working on it last night, and yeah, don't have much to say so far. I'll probably finish by the end of today. Thank you.
Okay. Anastasia.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
So I've also started working on the Zindi challenge. At first I was scared because it was a challenge out there, but then after going through, I just realized it's like the normal competition, the normal things we do, just training a model. But this time now you're doing it for real data, real competition. Yeah, so when I think I'm not clear on saying we post the public code, because I actually thought we're just taking a screenshot of the rank and then posting for interim. I don't know what we mean by public codes. If people can make that clear.
I mean, I think it's like what I am saying is that you have, if you share any code in the leaderboard, like in the Zindi platform or something that you have, then you can just put the GitHub link for that. But I think that's because you're not allowed by the Zindi rules to share codes. That's what I'm saying. Probably it's for us, it would be probably very hard to say like, okay, submit your code. So if you share any code, just put the link. But also the screenshot, I'm not sure, are we planning to just image upload, or is it just like they can just put their number?
I think it would be good just to take a screenshot and upload the image.
Okay,
Otherwise,
so we can there will be ability to upload an image. Yeah, okay, so good. So then the screenshot of the image, exactly. Yeah.
Oh, okay, thank you. So just a screenshot for the interview. Okay,
yeah, I think that's the requirement. Just a
I think for the interim, yes, and for the final, I think we want to link to your GitHub. So your code, if I'm not mistaken, the code should be sitting in everyone's own GitHub and also be uploaded to the Zindi platform, or
yeah, it's like whatever we will have the code, the Zindi people who are competing should be able to have. But that means it will put you in unfair condition if you put all your code, especially if you are performing well. So that means that's why you can only just put the kind of the pre-processing or whatever, the non-essential part of the code, not the one that you really make you perform better. Keep that one, but the rest just share it. So in Zindi platform as well, say like, in the discussion, just say like, okay, here is like the code I'm working. If anyone, whatever, just let me know, whatever. So you have a possibility to share codes in Zindi platform.
But on their GitHub, should they have all of their code in GitHub or not?
No, I think just don't put anything that unless you're just quitting the competition. So if you're not gonna do any more update on your competition, then it's fine. Just you can give it and then make it public also in Zindi. But just if you are performing well, let's say in the number, whatever you think is good, then keep that part of the code for yourself. Don't even share with us.
Okay, so I think it's a good question. So maybe let's watch the challenge description. We'll make an announcement in writing so everyone is clear on exactly what to do, and we'll update the challenge description on group work as well as the coding, because I'm sure other people have questions too. So we'll make that update. Thanks for asking the question. This is a little bit when we said at the start, we're also learning. This is the first time we're doing it in this way. So it's a good thing for us to learn as well. So thanks for the questions. Ken Mbaya.
How are you?
Good.
I haven't done anything actually, because you know the situation I have an exam, so I haven't done anything at all. I haven't started, but I'm planning on starting it today after the exam. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Mullawork? Is Mullawork here? No, don't see her online. Maybe she dropped. We have John Latome.
Hello.
Hello.
I've just started doing the pre-processing part of the challenge. I'm hoping probably before the end of the day, I'll have done at least one model and be able to submit. Yeah.
Okay, great. Wamuyu?
Good morning.
Good morning.
I started working on my project about yesterday evening because I spent the whole of yesterday just going through the document and the Zindi write-up. I rejected my first model, so I'm doing something with that. So I'm feeling that I can get something better. Yeah, better prediction.
Okay, thanks. Kevin Carubia?
Hello.
Good morning.
Good morning. So for me, I went through the challenge yesterday, went through the pre-processing yesterday, and today I've started working on the model. The model is actually training as we speak, and I'm looking forward for the competition. And like I like competition, so the fact that we're going to compete against our team and other people is really motivating for me. Yeah.
Great. Lawal nominates Lawal.
Yeah, as usual, that's the classic way. Hello, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
So yeah, yesterday I was so I was able to do some pre-processing of the data, which, to be honest, I surprised myself. But I think I got some hints from Abubakar and some other guys that were so helpful. So from there, I'm thinking of the model to use this morning. So, but I'm hopeful I should be able to do something before the end of the day. So yeah, and also something interesting happened yesterday. So there is this professor I work for as a research assistant remotely. He's a professor in engineering, so, and it's something related to chemistry. So yeah, so we're now discussing about, okay, they are doing something on artificial intelligence and all. So, and he uses something like MATLAB for data. I'm sorry I'm saying this, I just feel like I should share this. So he's doing something like he's doing data analysis and he uses MATLAB. Yeah, he uses MATLAB. So, and he was telling me that he spent the whole night trying to reduce a 10,000 row of data to like 1,000 row. So while he was talking, I was asking that, okay, why don't you use Python? I mean, pandas could have get that done in a while. So, I mean, it was so surprising. The man is not so proficient with Python. So, I mean, that's an edge for me. And I was really glad I could, I mean, some few months ago, I wouldn't have been able to say something like that. And I told him that just some few lines of code in Python, in pandas, would have been able to eliminate so many rules based on some certain metrics and all. That's it. Was really exciting. So yeah, thank you.
So we should have a discussion after the stand-up about, in that situation, who became the Oga? If you could teach your professor, who became You have to have the smirk look on your face. Claire?
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
So this week I've had a bit of a late start because I'm in the middle of exams and I had a paper yesterday evening. However, I went through the challenge yesterday. I also read some of the resources. Today morning I've started on pre-processing the data and I'm hoping by the end of the day to have worked on at least a model. Yeah, that's all.
Yeah, just keep in mind, you have at least from the posts, the Medium posts that I've seen, most of you have already a code which is slightly structured. Import them and just, you only need to, you know, as also Usman yesterday said, just do a very simple pre-processing and then run a model. You have already the code. In principle, it shouldn't be at all that different to submit one just model and see the outcome. So the only code I imagine you need to write at this moment would be just to transform your output into the format that is requested. So I think don't too much, your first submission should be very much understand the end-to-end thing, like, which is like, okay, you have to send it, you have to submit, you get the leaderboard. That should be the case. Don't overthink it, at least for the first case, and then see where you are with your whatever performed, like the XGBoost or random forest, whatever you performed well in the last week. Just use that one, use the same code, and then do the thing. So don't be, probably, I mean, I hear that people are trying to do something new. I think you should be just building on top of last week, because you have everything, almost everything you need for this week from last week. So just stressing.
All right, Abu Bakr.
Hello, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Yeah, so yesterday I started working on it. I found the same with Jeanette. So yesterday I didn't do much about pre-processing. I just melted the data, get my target column, and then use logistic regression to submit. So when I splitted the data and tuned it, I got about 0.1 something log loss error. So when I submitted, I got 0.4. So I was wondering what was happening. Then I realized, okay, it's probably overfitting because of the simple model. So today I plan on doing more of them pre-processing and trying to improve the score. I was able to submit up to 3 submissions yesterday, and then today I just plan to probably work on XGBoost and CatBoost to see how it will improve the performance on the leaderboard. So that's it for me.
Great. That should be the case. Thanks, Abu Bakr. I think just see it. It may be very low, whatever, but just see it. And then once you know, then it can give you direction, which direction to go. So please just make sure to submit. I think well done, Abu Bakr, for submitting.
Nahum.
Okay, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
So I'm a bit behind from where I expected to be at this point, to be honest, but I think this challenge is a bit different from what we're used to, and you're smiling, okay. So, but I can still pull it off, I believe that. And to add something, a question for Abdul, I just considered the training data, I mean the validation data, on purpose. I mean, I thought that was the right thing to do, because the performance on the test set is just a really biased story, and it doesn't tell us which model is actually perfect, because we don't preserve the class imbalance, we don't preserve anything, we just give it some random data. That 10% is just very random, and it could be a random chance that the worst model will perform the best on this case. So that's why I just
I think I object absolutely, and that is exactly where the problem. Whatever you do good in your pre-processing shouldn't affect your test, and that's exactly why every model, basically every model, is irrelevant, because your test we know. So the only place where real judgment happens is in the test. So if you perform bad on the test, that means the model is bad. So you shouldn't at all take the training result more than just like judging, and then the test data should be the real judge. So yes, whatever you do processing, whatever, you should apply it probably, but all this class imbalancing problem, people I have seen oversampling, whatever, that's where exactly not the case that will perform in real life. So make sure to exactly understand and ask those kind of things, because that's what I saw. A lot of oversampling sometimes will really give you are repeating data. And so that's where, like, I think if people want, just we can have a session on that. Like, the test is your judge. Like, all the rest is just asking your friends, am I doing well? And they might say like, yes, yes. But then you go to work and, it's like the boss is what is saying, like, okay, are you doing well? That's the real decision.
Yeah, I would have liked this conversation to go on for a little bit, but I know this is stand up.
No, we
so
can have it just because it's very important for the current. That's exactly what will be tested in the current competition. Whatever you do in your computer doesn't matter. What matters is going to be what they have, the ones that you didn't train. So yeah, let's have it just after this, just to have a 10 minutes, 15 minutes conversation.
Okay, great.
Nahom, I was just smiling because I think you're very hard on yourself. You usually start by saying, I didn't do so well. This was my worst week ever. It's my worst day ever. You're very hard on yourself. So the prediction that Nahom had a very bad day or a very bad week is pretty high. That's at least the training data. We'll see about the test data.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right.
Okay.
Brian Odiambo? Brian, are you there?
Yes. Good morning.
Morning.
Yes. Time to talk. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. So I've started the pre-processing part this morning actually. Yeah. And I wanna start training the models and see if I can have at least the first submission by today. Yeah. That's all I have so far.
All right. Thank you. Charlene? Wakali, Charlene? Is she online? Not seeing her online. Okay. We've already had Claire. Anyone else want to go? Ada's been nominated.
Morning.
Morning.
I haven't done anything yet. I'm just about to start, so nothing really to say.
Okay. Biniam?
Okay, guys. So my plan today was to be the nominator and not to participate in the stand-up. But I think that's gonna change. I'm already checking out some of the materials in the discussion panel on Zindi side. I also recommend you guys to check them out. There are a lot of useful materials on there. So I'm checking out a couple of them. I'm halfway done with the pre-processing part, and I think I'm planning to submit 1 or 2 submissions before the interim deadline. So I would say everything's going well. I have a request for you. I'd like the schedule to be updated. It is updated, but like some of the entries in the schedule are still last week's program. So if you can do that, that would be helpful. Yeah. So that's it. Thank you.
Okay. Point noted. We'll update the schedule. Sorry for that. Yeah, got it. Anyone else want to go? So there's a request from Stephanie to record the 15-minute discussion. We can do that. Anyone else want to go? Even other news. I think these sorts of updates of things that people are trying. So it's actually good to hear the approaches that people are taking or what they're hearing, or even how, I don't know if there's any response to the posts on Medium, or even we have a couple of minutes if people want to reflect in a more general sense or things that we could be doing better. This stuff is useful for us, or clarification questions.
Yeah.
And in the absence of all of that, we should decide what we're playing tomorrow for music. Which country?
I think Tanzania.
DRC?
Or DRC.
Tanzania, okay. I don't know any Tanzanian musicians, I have to say.
I will send you.
Okay. Rwanda. Yeah, we also haven't had Rwanda, that's true. All right.
I think, yeah, I think this seems. Abu Bakr, Bakr already spoke, right? Or Emmanuel?
Oshu Walole. Oshualole. Emmanuel.
Is he here?
No, he was here, but he's not. Maybe he can't connect. Bad network. Binyam, I wish I did it on purpose. I'm not there yet. If I get Diababel's name wrong, then I'm doing it on purpose. Then we're having a fight. But so far, I've got his name wrong. I've got his name right.
It's just like I'm trying to find a way to spell your name wrong. So I'll find.
My name is easy to get wrong. All right. Okay. So then I think we're good. So have a good day, everyone. So points from our side, some updates on the challenge description and the coding, and we'll take care of making sure the schedule is up to date. So I'll stop recording, and then what does Sharma mean? You'll have to look it up. It's not an uncommon name. Okay, so then we'll stop, and then Yevabel, you're staying on for the discussion about
10-15 minutes on.
Sure. Sharma.
Sharma, that's like, it's only us. Okay, you have a day. Just go and have shawarma.
Yeah.
Arun.
Okay, I'll let you guys continue this discussion.
Yeah.
It's funny how different names sound odd to different people. Anyhow, okay. So Stephanie had asked if we can record the next session as well.
Yeah.
So I'm going to stop recording, and then all right. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Okay.